Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to some CSGO. Today we're going to go over sequencing, and this is basic textbook CS that everyone probably should know, but a lot of people don't know. I'm going to fix this a little bit. Okay, doing it live. So usually when you execute A, you have your smokes A, and you usually have a guy Tetris, and you usually have a guy on Palace. Effectively, what Palace does is clears top Palace for this corner, so this guy doesn't peek Tetris to kill your Tetris players, and this Tetris guy peeks top Palace for this corner, so this guy can't peek Palace and kill your Palace player. And when you have these two players up on top of Palace, you're effectively clearing out the position of top Palace. So now, once that's done, the next sequence is to clear out under Palace. That can be effectively done with a Molotov or peeking under Palace. What is wrong with just peeking Palace like this? Well, first off, you get killed out from jungle and CT. So this is not so optimal when you clear out Palace itself. The optimal way is to throw a Molotov, effectively goes under Palace, and clears out this position. Usually you only need to check this box spot because this guy can also peek like this. This position usually gets cleared when you have a player going Tetris. He should be looking for this position because this position is the only spot that doesn't really get effectively Molotoved from Palace. The Palace player can also do this. Spam it to make sure there's no guy under this box. And that's how the sequence goes. The Molotov comes out from Palace, so this Tetris player can get that kill. And once you clear top Palace and under Palace, you don't need to worry about Palace at all, except for this little box right here. And that enables you to execute sight effectively. And that's just part of the sequence. Even if a CT player does this, or he just peeks out like this, you did nothing wrong. You made them react to your execute, and that is what you're supposed to do. That's what your grenades are meant for in CSGO. If you don't use your grenades to bait out a response from the enemy, then you're not playing with your grenades correctly. Alright. So, let's go to mid. Basic execute for mid is usually a smoke top mid. After you do the smoke top mid, you usually have a player going to peek window before the smoke appears, or you have a player boosting up on top of this garbage can to peek over the smoke to kill anyone that's over here or on cat. Or you can do this smoke. Anything is fine, right? What's not fine is just hiding behind the smoke and doing nothing. You're doing nothing for your team. A lot of people don't just do this, and they're literally dead weight to the team. You need to be able to do something that helps your team progress forward, even if it's going to chair to clear cat, or it's walking up to connector to clear these positions, or even going underpass, so you could do this smoke. So your cat players can just push and do whatever they want to the enemies. You want to gain space with these smokes. I could do a better one, but not the point, folks. Point is, you need players not doing nothing. If you have players doing nothing, they're effectively dead weight and they're doing nothing for the team. Even if it's baiting other teammates, you're trying to get kills, and kills help you win the round. So, usually top mid smoke, you better be doing one of these things where you're peeking over the smoke, you're throwing a smoke to hit window, you're peeking for cat, you're walking up to clear connector, or you're coming from underpass to boost someone there, or pushing up connector. You make sure you're not dead weight. Dead weight is literally doing this, sitting right here, doing nothing. And if you're trying to bait out response from window, you see a smoke coming down, they're going to throw a Molotov, they're going to throw a grenade. That is what you want. You want to bait out a response, so the enemy wastes their utility on you. And if they don't have if the CTs don't have utility to use on you when you execute a sight, you're golden. Because one Molotov is a difference between you playing Firebox and the enemy team having a Molotov to clear out your Firebox, to kill you. That's the difference. It's the difference between your life and death. And this is textbook CS. This is greater than, what's it called? Silver play. This is greater than global elite play. This is using your utility effectively. So let's just go over 1B kind of utility effectiveness. To say you're on pistol round, you'll have a Glock, you're like scared, you're like, if we go B, the guy on van is going to murder us. I shouldn't use that word. No word. Okay, so you go to this pole, and that was a terrible smoke. You throw this smoke. And this smoke effectively does is it just throws a smoke onto A from B. And you can have some guy throwing flashes onto A site and selling a fake. And then basically what your goal is to make the B players rotate to A so that B site is free for you to take. And that there's no one covering these angles right here to kill you, and right here so you don't die. So you use your utility to bait out a response from the enemy. If you don't use your utility, again, to bait out a response from the enemy, you're using your utility wrong. And that's how you play CSGO. This should be common knowledge to everyone. So there's also variances where, of course, they do these sort of things to counter you. And that's when you need to just play the aim game. You need to kill them and try to get out of your spots. It's fine, though. It's fine if you die to them using their utility effectively against you, as long as you clear out their spots, because you're maximizing your win rate for the round. That's all that matters. If you win the round, good. If you lose a round, that's bad. And that's basically textbook CS. If you don't know basic sequencing for either mid, A, or B, and any of the maps, then you're not going to do well in any of the maps. You need to know these sequences, because otherwise you're going to get outclassed, outplayed, everything from other players. You could have awesome game sense, but you could not know any of the sequencing, and that's what will get you killed. So, thank you folks for watching. This has been TheRtsRanger. Hope you guys like these type of video. And if you want to see more, please like, rate, comment, or subscribe. And peace out, folks. Thanks for watching.